Alright, so I'm here to talk about the perspective of a role player and give a little bit more mindset behind it. So I remember a while back I was listening or reading to this 2 Chainz interview, and he was talking about how he could have, done more of the J. Cole Kendrick route where lyrically he could have more stuff to do, but he didn't feel like that's what he thrived at best. He felt like he was best, doing what he does, having a little more fun with the music and that perspective of it. He said he referred to himself as being like the Harlem Globetrotters of the NBA. The Globetrotters, they play basketball too. They got all the fundamental stuff that the NBA players have, but they thrive more having fun, making it more entertaining, and rather than just being more fundamental and going to that level. And a lot of players struggle with that mindset, saying that, I want to be LeBron James, I want to be Kyrie Irving, James Harden, but they aren't ready for that level of work. They don't understand that every team doesn't have a Kyrie, but every team does have a spot for a defender. They have a spot for a Matt Barnes or a JJ Redick that can defend, shoot threes, or whatever their specific role or task is. And you could be really good at one role, like you could be really good as the best player, but you can be even greater as locked in on that one specific skill. So you can be great being a number 1 player, but you will be even greater and more awesome for the whole team by just simply focusing on being just a shooter for our team. So that takes more off of your plate and puts more on the team as a whole. And as a coach perspective, it's about responsibility. So if I give you the task of being a defender, you're not even doing that, I can't trust you with that one thing, but you're looking for more to do. So that hurts me and the team as a whole when I can't trust you with that one thing you do. And so if you want more playing time, the coach is going to give you this opportunity to say, hey, go defend Steph Curry. If Steph Curry dropping 50 on your night, it's like, oh, I can't trust you right now, so I'm definitely not playing you. You can't do that one role I want you to do. And so when you can focus in on your one role, be responsible for that, the coach is like, okay, let me play him a little bit more. I can play a little bit more here too, because you've done that one thing I want you to do. You fulfilled your role, so now you can expand more and possibly do even more with that role. So you think you can shoot threes, but I don't think see you as a defender. You're not even doing the defensive part. I'm gonna let you go out and do more and shoot more threes to do more things. And so I think that if players really lock in and understand where the coach is coming from, the coach is not trying to hurt you. He's not trying to make you be belittled or anything. It's just really about looking at the team as a whole. And I see what you're great at, but you're seeing what you're good at, and you feel like you can do more. And so we have to understand that as a team, we have to sacrifice things here and there. And my role is not going to be your role. And we all have to focus on what our role is together, because the goal is to win. And if everybody's doing their piece, the car's going to ride together. It's going to be a smooth ride. But you got a steering wheel trying to be the engine. This car not going to go anywhere. It's going to break down automatically. And so if everybody playing their role and everybody understands that I can be 100% in just this role, everything else will be a lot smoother, everything will be a lot better. So lock in on just being that role. It's not saying your role is less important, not saying your role isn't meaningful. It's just saying that your role is very important, and when your role comes into play and when your opportunity comes, be 100% in that role rather than trying to be 100% Mr. Do Everything or Mrs. Do Everything, because we don't need everything from you. We need just this one thing from you. And by you doing that, I can trust you. Your teammates trust you. You have identity with the team, so I know what role to stick you in. And by you executing that role, you free yourself up to have more opportunities overall. So you can show more of the games you've been working on and show other things that you have to do. So if you're able to maximize your role and wherever you're at, then you can maximize your whole game and have more opportunities. So don't look at it as the coach of the team holding you back. Look at it as, this is my one thing to do, and I'm gonna go 100% at it. This is my one thing to do to execute on. I'll make sure I give my best at it, because if I can't trust you with that one, I'm gonna trust you with 5 more things. So it's not really, like I said before, trying to minimize you. It's just management. Everything comes down to management responsibility. You can't just one thing, be responsible with one thing, well, I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 more. So think about it from that perspective rather than our coach don't like me trying to hold me back. So hopefully this helps you out. Make sure that you play this back a few more times to make sure that you comprehend everything, and think about your role, man. Like, if you don't know your role, talk to your coach. Make sure you understand what they want from you. That's the easiest way to make sure that you on the same page, you know what your role is. Talk to your coach, make sure you have a good line of communication. That way it's a lot more easier for you to know what's expected. So know your role, manage your role, be responsible for your role. Alright, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to me. But I need you guys to do something else for me right now. You're on Apple Music right now. Listen to this podcast. Give us a 5-star rating. Subscribe to our podcast show. Give us a comment below. Let us know what you think about it. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to my page. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Let us know what's up, man. If you're on Spotify, subscribe to us. But overall, I need you to share us on your social and tag us in it, man. Again, I really appreciate you taking time to listen to us. Tune in next week for the next show.